Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thankful Thursday. We missed Talk Tuesday. I wandered by Wednesday. We made it to Thankful Thursday. Don't ask me how, because I don't even know where the week went. Last time I remember it was Monday, Magical Monday. I think that's what I remember. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good, staying safe out there, and working all their manifestation and working on their self. We've been playing a game with our inner child when we come in. Hit the like button. That tells me you're working with your inner child and manifest a wish. Something simple to practice your manifestation and practice that. We really need to get grounded and big time and try to get balanced, masculine, feminine, and inner child. Um, there is a gentleman that I watch called JW TV, two words, JW and TV. And he is pretty good. And he's talking about a lot of things that are going on. So go on over there and watch. I think like today, he gives a lot of good information. We know that there's fires going on in Texas. There's all kinds of stuff going on right now. Um, there's something going on with the frequencies. Uh, he talks about it from HARP in Alaska, and it's direct energy waves. So get grounded. February 27th, 28th, 29th, March 1st and 2nd, they've been doing this, and they have different schedules where they're sending these frequencies out. So they could actually, mess with us. They're calling it the Dragon King. That's what he quoted. Like earthquakes, tornadoes, storms, and it's the year of the dragon. The Dragon King, also known as a this is what he looked up. The Dragon King, also known as a dragon god, and I prefer to call them teachers because they're not gods, is a Chinese, I wrote some stuff. It was pretty interesting. Chinese water and weather god. He is regarded as the dispenser of rain and storm of all the bodies of water. Year of the Dragon was 1940, 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012, and 2024. I think it's interesting that it's 2012 and 2024 because I just heard the other day that Hobie Indian thing, the calendar ended and all this stuff, and everybody thought everybody was just gonna go. I heard that was a psyop. So we don't know how true that is. Um, we need to get ourselves in a state of calmness and get prepared and calm our minds. That's what he said, and I wrote it down because I thought, yes, we need to calm our minds, and I need to tell my soul family. We need to really work on things because there's going to be things going on in the outside world that we can't control. And I don't try to wake people up anymore about things, like the jabby do and things like that. Um, but I do try to tell people to get a little prepared and try to keep my soul family kind of in the loop as we're reading these cards because these channeled messages that I'm getting, I know that there is something going to happen, a tower moon, the death card, loss. There is going to be some things happening, and we really have to get ourselves prepared. Um, Today is 2/29, 2024. It's a 21 and it's a 3. It's the Trinity. So I am going to read the number 3 out of the Soul Helper Oracle. Number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Number three's energy field brings about diversity, creativity, energy, the overcoming of duality, and understanding and seeing the world of the divine. That's a beautiful message for us to go into this day of Thankful Thursday. And I really think that we need to start when we feel triggered moments. I'm seeing people getting triggered really easy. When we are feeling these trigger moments coming on, we need to either walk away, go into a state of meditation a little bit, think about, observe it, think about what we're going to do, if we're even going to say anything, or we're going to walk away. Because too many people have had psyops and things done to them that they might start acting irrational and not make sense. So we need to really stay focused and stay grounded right now and really work on ourselves. That is very important in this time right now. We've made it this far. We're going to make it the rest of the way. Coffee and cards with my favorite, beautiful, unique soul family. I love it. And I'm so thankful for every one of you. I love each and every one of you. Okay, well, let's see what we got tonight. We got the Five of Air. And the Five of Air is a beautiful card. It's a conflict between reality and belief. A time of honesty, let go of illusion and pretense. Face a painful reality, you are not alone. Advice and constructive criticism are not a personal attack. Drop the mask. Reveal your true self. Forgive others for wearing their mask. I'm going to say it like this. Me and my husband have both tried to talk to our families about the illusion that is going on in this world right now, and they don't believe us. They know now, but they said no one knew back then. Yes, we did. We tried to tell them all the time. We showed them things. We sent them things. You couldn't convince them. They believed the science. They believed things, and they believed the illusion. And we seen behind the curtain. We didn't believe the illusion because we didn't follow the herd mentality. And people do follow a herd mentality. And that's basically kind of what this is. She took the mask off, but she still has a blindfold on. And there's those white feathers, which means our guardian angels are around us. We are being protected. My advice to everybody is when you're walking barefoot on the ground, which I will be doing daily now, like a lot, I would do some clearing of the mind and talk to Mother Earth and Father and hold it within your heart. And that is the Trinity, the all three. They're all there is and all there ever was. The Five of Air represents a conflict between what is real and what is believed. It addresses a need of honesty and the courage to let go of a self-deception that is being held on to in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. Yeah, that's what's happening. It doesn't matter how hard we have tried to talk to people about what is going on in the outside world. They can't see it through the veil. They don't, it's like they don't want to know. It's like they're too comfortable in their world. And it's really sad because you basically want to be wrong at this point about everything that you know, but you're not. We've known since 2017. And I started knowing about things in 2011 and 12 about the money system. So I had been looking for a long time into the illusion of what kind of world we were really living in. It addresses a need to be honest, and we do have to be honest, and self-deception, and let go of the self-deception that is being held on to in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. What's that telling us? We don't want to look at it. It's like knowing that someone hurt someone and you don't want to look at it because you trusted that person, you liked them, and you don't want to hurt them, but they hurt somebody else. So I can understand why we got the cards we got. Because that's kind of talking about a lot of that, the painful reality. Maybe one that we choose to deny, but even so, it influences, can still create a dissonance in our lives and work in a corrosive manner that gives rise to conflict thoughts and desires to avoid and procrastinate and eventually self-sabotage of our creative endeavors. It can also manifest in a desire to withdraw and separate ourselves from those who love us. The symptoms to look for are low self-esteem, a disparaging inner voice, and an inability to handle criticism as it only serves to reinforce a low opinion that is already held. Even simple advice and constructive criticism that are offered to help improve or fix something that is in need of further work is perceived to be an attack and is responded to with hurt or anger. When this happens repeatedly, others may become reluctant to speak up, even when there is a real and genuine need. This reluctance is noticed and feeds the anxiety. As a result of this inability to take advice of any kind and see it for what it is, care and love, conflict, mistakes, and outright failure becomes common occurrences, which in turn make you believe even more that we will never succeed. Behind the mask, we fall victim to self-recrimination, judgment, and blame, and criticism, criticize ourselves in a manner that is neither objective or constructive. And yet, despite everything, we try to put on a brave face and continue to smile. But it is a mask. The smile is the lie that hides disappointment, regrets, guilt, and pain that we attempt to deny because we have been conditioned to suppress and repress our true thoughts and feelings. If the Five of Air card appears in your reading, it is in essence a gentle intervention. Remove the mask and blindfold from your eyes. Let go of the lie that all is okay and that you are happy, and allow yourself to see that you need to address the thoughts and beliefs that have you thinking poorly of yourself. It is time for you to see and face the inner demons that have you believing that you are not worthy or deserving of success or happiness. Drop the mask and show your true self, wounds and all. Look at the damaging thoughts and beliefs, address their source, and give yourself an opportunity to heal. Allow others to help you. You are not alone and you are loved. Understand that the advice and constructive criticism others offer is not meant to limit and wound, but to help you heal and grow. I love that card. That is a perfect message for a lot of us right now. We are going through, a lot of us are going through a lot of dark night of the soul, and we're continuing, even though I went through the dramatic part, the real past part of my dark night of the soul. I still have those dark night of the soul moments. It's those trigger moments that you have to deal with in your everyday life. And we're going to have them, but we have to learn how to balance them out when they're happening and not go crazy about it. The card that we got with the Five of Air was the King of Swords as a clarifier, and it's ambition. Look to the facts before you make decisions. Fairness, balance, insensitive decisions, strength, justice, and support. This man is clever and is often a strong leader in a professional career. He's a great strategic with charm and ambition, but can exert pressure too, as he's impatient to succeed. He can be relied upon to offer calm, logical judgment. An additional meaning is the legal issues need your attention just now. If the king comes up as you card, a reading to take a logical approach, this is the time for mental agility rather than emotion. Um, Yeah, that when you take the mask off, you are going to run into things that won't jive with you taking that mask off. They want, sometimes things in your world want you to stay in that thought. This is a number 18, which is a 9, and this is all about thought. And look at the masks. Isn't that interesting? She's got 2 masks. So what thoughts are in her mind? The past is the birthplace of all the thoughts that dwell within our minds. Even something experienced here in what you believe to be the present has already occurred. Several studies have revealed that we make our decisions a few seconds before we think of them. It also takes several milliseconds for our minds to process what we are experiencing. So before our minds have made sense of the moment has already passed. The thought card, when it appears, asks that you or someone you trust look at the past for answers. Doing so will bring clarity and confidence. It could be that something important has been forgotten, and so your thinking is flawed as a result. You're being cautioned not to rush into a decision right now, for what you think to be true and correct might not be. Think carefully and discuss the situation. A puzzle piece is missing. Interesting. And so now you need to look into your mind and memories to determine if you are remembering everything and remembering it correctly. Take a moment to be a little more analytic than usual. Reflect, process, and remember so you can be confident that you are not making a choice or decision based on a flawed memory where details have been forgotten or altered. Now is not the time to think you might be correct. Be certain instead. Yeah, I mean, we can't just jump to conclusions about things. We do have to think about things, and that is the 2 masks. She's got source above her. The knowledge book is glowing with energy. That's a good card. And the card we got with it was the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, recognition. And that is another Trinity number. Show off your work and be proud of your achievements. Further success is in the cards. Yeah, this is reputation, learning, skills, performance, reward, security, and completion. I think once you start learning the knowledge and taking off the masks and look at which mask you want to wear, I think that's the choice decision. Take off the blindfold, not only the mask, it'll be a success. But we always get the self card, and we really have to work on the self. Self is the most important thing we can actually work on. They've been spraying all day here, and I swear to God, I'm starting to itch again. I don't know what they're spraying in the sky, but there was X's and O's and crisscrosses and everything else in the sky. Everybody's mentioning that all their skies are kind of gray with kind of blacky clouds, and that's how ours are in Florida. It doesn't look like sunny Florida lately at all. It's just really a crazy sky. Okay, now we've got emotion, and that's a number 19, which is a 10, which is a 1. All emotions are necessary. How are you feeling influences positive emotions and negative emotions, acknowledge, acceptance, and expression. The emotion card is the third of 8 influences cards and represents the influence that our feeling and emotions have upon our choices and decisions. Positive feeling and emotions that have the most influence upon us are love, joy, gratitude, peace, and serenity. Hopelessness, hopefulness, inspiration, amusement, pride, awe, and curiosity. We also feel a range of negative emotions, with the primary example being fear, anger, disgust, jealousy, sadness, regret, loss, and hate. The key message of the emotion card is that feeling and emotions are neither good nor bad. All are necessary, and each and every emotion we experience has both a positive and negative element to its nature. Positive and negative exist in all that influences us, whether it be a single thought, belief, experience, or an emotion. When you hold a simple unmarked magnet in your hand and look at it, can you tell a difference between the negative pole and the positive pole? No, you cannot. In the same way, negative emotions are indisguisable to positive emotions. Negative is the polar opposite of positive, and like many polar extremes, these do not denote good or bad. They are simply the opposite of each other, and both poles are necessary for us to function in a whole and healthy manner. Without experiencing the weight of emotions, we have come to associate with pain and discomfort. We can become so positive that we become complacent and ignore the danger signals and warning signs all around us. We may become so busy laughing and having fun that we walk right off a cliff because we are not paying attention and didn't see or sense the oncoming danger. It is the emotional response we have after the fall that has us learning and laughing it off or choosing to blame or condemn. Would you feel angry over your carelessness? Blame someone else for not having put a large sign up warning of the danger? Or would you laugh and take it as a reminder to be more cautious in the future? The emotions we feel give lightness or weight to our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. They give them power. Uh, yeah, how are we going to react? That's what I was talking about just a minute ago. How are we going to react? Are we going to get triggered and we going to trigger the emotion? And I'm telling you, we're going to see a lot of stuff going on out there. People are still wearing those masks. The masks are going to give them the fatty stuff in the lungs, and oh, it's not going to be good. Not at all. Now, after the emotion card, we got the Ten of Cups. Where are you, Ten of Cups? There you are. This is completion. For the emotion card, it's completion. And if we can keep our emotions intact through all this stuff that we're going to have to go through for the next few months, we can keep balanced out. And as you see in the emotion card, she is balancing. She is over emotional. She's in the dark space right here. And this one has the fire and the gold around her, the energy, the dragon, and her sword is completely balanced. So she's holding her emotions where she needs to be. She's not. And we got to remember that to get to the completion. You can feel blessed for the life you have. It's time to celebrate family, love, weddings, home, security, children, and celebration. Yeah, it's going to be time to celebrate. But right now, we have to kind of watch what everything's going on and doing, because we've got a lot of stuff still going on in this world. And we just got to really stay alert. Santa Surfing had a good one. She's been really putting a lot of good stuff out on Rumble. So it's just like Santa Claus, but Santa Surfing, one word, like surfer, surfing, and Rumble. And she's had some really good stuff going on over there. Now, we got the Two of Air, and I thought which was interesting because they were talking about duality and polarity, separation, unity, integration, choice, and the big picture. And that is what this is. This is like the choice card. We have to have the dark, and the light. The dark and the light. to balance it out right there. She's balancing it. We have to have that. I used to think we have to just stay in the positive and no negative and yada yada, and it doesn't happen like that. It can't happen like that. We have to have that polarity. We have to have that magnet, the one side that's going to magnetize to the other side. That will balance us out, because we did get with that, which is interesting, we got changed, the 8 of Cups. We got the 10 of Cups with emotion, which is completion. So once we get through the emotional roller coaster and balance our emotions out, we get to the completion, which is family, happiness, love, blah, 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 all of it. And then some. Because this is going to be the polarity and decision we make for the change. Yeah, it makes all sense right there. It doesn't even like stutter or say, not think about it. It's telling you exactly what it's going to do. And that's a good thing. Because it's kind of direct. The cards are, channeling is kind of directing us what we need to think about. Food for thought, as one of our subscribers said, food for thought, food for the soul, whatever it may be. Think about what you're doing before you do it. Step back. Don't overreact right now. Right now is not the time to overreact. We did get the 9 of Water, and the 9 of Water is open your heart, past experiences leave an emotional imprint, shine a light on the source of the emotional pain, the effects of past experiences on the present moment, the weight of our emotions, emotional enlightenment, the process of becoming lighter. Ignorance is not bliss. Break the cycle, remove the emotional hooks. The very first thing to be born in the darkness of the void was light. The number 9 of Water represents a need to embrace an open heart and allow the light of love to transform and heal emotional. Okay, I'll tell you what this is doing. I'll tell you exactly what this is doing. This is where we are right now. We're going into the truth. People are taking the mask off and they're comfortable and they don't want to take the blindfold off yet. This one, and that's ambition. Ambition, the King of Swords, wants them to take the blindfold off. Okay. And then you got knowledge. And she has the 2 different faces up here with the energy in the knowledge and wisdom, kind of like the mother. And that was a recognition. The 3 of Pentacles, which is also the divine. And then we got the emotion with completeness. So once we balance out the emotion, it will help us complete the transformation. Because here we had the polarity, which is the choice. The choice is ours. Which way do we want to go? Because then we have this one and this one. Well, with the choice, we had change. Okay. And then this one is illuminating, acceptance, openness, and emotion. So this one's the enlightened strength that's coming after all the change, the courage, the fear, and the ignorance. She is ignoring and she's in her bliss. The weight of the emotions soothed her, is soothing her. And that is a good thing. Now we did get the Page of Swords on this. She's releasing the old, but you got to remember when you are working on your spiritual part, you might have gossip. You might have the Page of Swords come visit you. Be precise in all your verbal and written communications so that you can't be misunderstood. Complaints, bitchiness, backchat, cutting words, legal issues, paperwork, a young person or a person young at heart, a secret agenda, gossips. We've just got to really be careful with all of this. We don't want to get involved in the gossip and things like that. We need to go about our business and stay really balanced right now and grounded. Because we also got the three of water, which I thought was interesting because that's the Trinity too. In the beginning, the date is the Trinity. This is the Trinity. This is celebrate your victories. Take satisfaction from your endeavors. Look to the future with anticipation. Your success will continue. A rewarding outcome, an exciting future. Free yourself of unrealistic expectations. Allow the outcome to manifest freely. Yes, we have to work on our manifestation. The three of water represents satisfaction and indicates that you have come to a time to rejoice in life and your success. She stands tall and confident with arms raised in victorious celebration. She has invested greatly in her creative endeavors and is well satisfied with her progress and accomplishments so far. She is positive and hopeful that her success will continue, and so she turns to greet the future with anticipation and excitement. This card is a positive affirmation and symbol the joyous potential for a rewarding outcome. It also signifies the importance of taking time to appreciate, celebrate, and enjoy yourself along the way. Look back and be proud of what you have accomplished. Do a little victory dance before turning once more to the future with a heart full of hope and a smile upon your lips. It is important to allow yourself these moments of joy and celebration and to remember them. I agree because we are, and you look at it, she's taking, it's like she's just celebrating under there. She is just beautiful, floating in her free space and just enjoying the celebration. And that's really what we have. We we don't want to expect disappointment because there is going to be a little disappointment in this journey, but we came here to fix it and we are going to fix it. So now we also got the Two of Swords with this one, which is the happy joy. This is crossroads, and boy, we've been getting crossroads. I think we got crossroads yesterday. A lot of us are at a crossroads, and that is not unusual. I think we're all kind of at kind of a crossroad in certain things, whether it's our meditation or our spiritual or our whatever, our confusion about things. We are at crossroads with things. And we'll get through it because we are making the successful decisions. We are going to make the proper decision right here. She will. Because it will give completion and change. And we know what crossroads is. Look again, take a fresh angle. Any action, decision is better than none. This is a great opportunity for a breakthrough in your thinking. Yeah, we have to really look at a lot of things right now. It's time. We've ignored them long enough. Now we got the moon card, number 18, which is a 9, and this is illusion. And I have been saying that. Who's the man behind the curtain? That's what we got to think about. Give yourself time to work out the best way forward. Your intuition holds the answers. Pay attention to its messages through feelings and dreams rather than rely on logical approach to a problem. The unconscious, doubt, decision, dilemmas, sadness, and the past and fear. We have to be careful with the illusion card. We have to remember that a lot of this is an illusion because we did get 10 destiny, the wheel of fortune. The Wheel of Fortune shows a whirlpool of flowing energy. 8 fish are drawn towards its center. The number 8 stands for change and renewal. The whirlpool clockwise motion represents a turn toward the future as fate steps in and puts us on a new path and perhaps unexpected path. The wheel is not so much a doing card as a receiving card. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. Go with the flow. Yeah, we really need to go with the flow. Now, the cards that I read were these cards, the oracle cards that I pulled. These ones were the dreams of Gaia. And the clarifying cards, the tarot, were I hit a button, you disappeared. The tarot cards were the Oceanic Tarot. Those were the clarifiers. Those are the ones I use all the time to start the reading. Now, what I do is I do a midnight meditation and I cut the cards 3 times and I knock on them 3 times and I start shuffling them and I pick up all the collective energy, and when I'm shuffling, they fly out. Whatever flies out wants to be seen. I don't just pick them out or flip them over. They fly out, and those are the ones I keep for our readings. And so far, they have been pretty spot on. I am a dreamer. I have had dreams that come true. I have met people in my dreams in this plane of existence, and I have seen things that are going to come true. I've also got channeled messages that I've been doing a lot of writing. So we'll see what these cards are going to say to us. They usually give us some great guidance. Now we got the practical magic. And we got 29, which is an 11, which is a master number, and it's gifts of solitude and warm my heart. Time alone is precious and essential in so many ways. So carve out some space for solitude, no matter how busy you are. The greatest gift you can give yourself is time alone. Yet it's usually the first thing you sacrifice and the last thing you allow. Spending time on your own connects you to your true self. It can soothe your soul and offer you deep healing. It's a powerful way to process emotions, clarify your perspective, and become more in tune with the whispers of your heart. Solitude encourages independent thinking and foster confidence in your ability to cope with challenges. To assist you in confidence in your ability to cope, coming to terms with traumatic events, and increasing empathy while reducing stress. Loving and valuing time alone doesn't hinder your social skills and the ability to interact with others. It can actually improve your relationship, enhance communication, and provide a new appreciation for friends and loved ones. Drawing this card indicates that you will benefit from some time alone. It's reminding you to stop putting it off, no matter how busy you think you are, imploring you to carve out a little time for yourself because it will assist you in so many ways and help you cope with your busyness too. I think solitude is a good thing because it'll give you time to meditate and it helps you on the physical plane with the brain requirements. Solitude unwinds, rest and recharge, and to free up mental space. Emotionally, it can be even more important and more healing. Being constantly surrounded by people and noise can drown out the yearning of your heart and silence your inner wisdom. In contrast, time on your own allows you to work out who you truly are, what you hope for, and what you really want. Without the room to explore your true feelings, you can find yourself unconsciously echoing other people's opinions or going along with things that may not be entirely true to you. Grant yourself the solitude and the space to go within. Rather than fearing those times when you're left to your own devices and filling them with noise and to-do lists, embrace them and draw strength from the silence. Yeah, it's kind of like a freedom to do exactly what you want and be exactly who you want to be. Allow it to recharge and energize you. When you spend all your time with other people, it's easy to slip into patterns of acting as you imagine they expect you to. Supportive friend, loving partner, efficient coworker, well-behaved child, busy parent, and putting your desires last. Start living on your own terms. Taking time out for yourself can help you remember who you are and what you want from life, love, work, and friendship. It's not about being selfish or oblivious to other people's needs, just ensuring that there is a balance in how you treat yourself as well as others. There is a peace and purpose in solitude, and it can be used to achieve greater self awareness and lead to spiritual growth and transformation. Being alone also increases productivity and allow creativity to flourish. It's no coincidence that solitution to solution. Oh, okay, I roll. Solution to the problems so often occur to you in the shower or while walking alone in nature. When your brain is free to wander, most importantly, the gift of solitude helps you become more comfortable in your own skin. Develop insight into who you are deep down, build your confidence, explore new interests, and push the boundaries of your comfort zone. Yeah, when I went through the dark night of the soul and I was alone for 3 months, my husband went back to Pennsylvania to work on our house. It was actually, and I've never really been alone. It was actually wonderful. I mean, I really worked on myself and I really went through a lot of past pains and happiness and cried and laughed and did all kinds of stuff. But it was a great awakening for me and a learning experience. And since then, I've been learning every day. And that's what we're supposed to do. I knew that something was going to come out in this card. This is the Soul Helper Oracle, and I have been seeing a lot of fire signs and stuff and fire things lately in a lot of my visions and in the cards. And this is have courage, awaken the warrior of light within you. And if you see her, she is like, it's a seven. She is like having the courage. This card will guide you on the path of the light-filled warrior. It indicates that you should face up to the challenges of life. The light-filled warrior does not become angry over difficult situations or attempt to blame others for their own suffering. The deceit, lies, or pain they encounter in life, instead, they are courageous and overcome all the lies they tell themselves. If they lack a courageous heart, they will have no love of life. Your soul is calling on you to be brave, to climb life's peak and not to fear the lows. Everything helps to support the growth of your consciousness, the success and the highs, along with the defeats of the lows. The journey on which you find yourself is long and no one can predict how it will be, whether it will be safe and whether it will bring you great suffering or deep joy. This journey is an adventure. Do not be afraid. Wake up the light-filled warrior within you. It will be your protection. Fight for the light within you and for the light in this world by protecting it and letting it grow. And never again seek someone to blame. They do not exist. Your destiny is not controlled by others, but is entirely in the hands of the gods, the God of God. I don't like God, so we know this. I've said this. Who will always react to the impulse from you? You are the one who creates the success and victories in your life, not to mention the defeats. It is recognizing that this makes a wise warrior. However, this card is also an indication that your heart is in danger. This delicate, sensitive place must not be defiled. Put your inner warrior on guard at its door. Avoid all forms of trouble and altercations over the next 21 days. Stay home and let everything in the outside world simply pass you by. Your warrior will give you the strength and centeredness that you will need. Your helpers for the next 21 days is the ibex. The herbal essence oil is the rosemary. The healing crystal is the black tourmaline, and the number is 7. I've got 2 black tourmalines right here at my desk, and we've had the ibex birds in our yard, and a number 7 is my husband's birthday and our anniversary. And I was born the 7th month. So 7 is a good number for us. So let's see what the 7 says. Yeah, it's warm down in Florida tonight. Ooh, get the air on. It's still warm. Okay. Number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of a light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. Yeah, we are going on some new soul paths, and it is going to be great. I can't wait. Okay, we have the Messenger Oracle is next. And the first card we got, and we got a lot of dragons tonight. First one we got was A New Day Dawns, and that's a beautiful pink and golden dragon. Today is a new day. With the dawn comes an opportunity to begin again or to embrace something new, create what you wish to create, become the person who you dream of being. Do not allow your doubts or fears to hold you back, for this day is bright with hope and good fortune. Go forth and greet it with a smile upon your lips and joy in your heart. I really like that card. We've got that a few times, and that just doesn't that make your heart sing? Does mine. Okay, we got Stay Strong, another dragon. Life will present you with many trials. Life will bring you times of joy, but also times of suffering. Like the weather, it can be unpredictable, harsh, and cruel. But you can endure all that comes. Know when to resist and know when to let go. Know that sometimes you will lose, but that loss can make you stronger at the core. Stay strong with hope and faith. You can endure all. Yeah, I think we have to stay strong with hope and faith right now because my glasses are steaming up because it's so warm in here. I even turned the air down to 70. We went from cold wearing a sweatshirt and hoodie to hot and sweat. And it says it's 64, but I think it's like 80 in here. Okay, now let go of the old, the peacock. It's golden on one side and green on the other. That's the money system going out. We're going from the green to the gold. And the blue in the middle. And I've got the green in my mood ring right here. Okay. Wait a minute, my eyeballs. And I'm telling you, it's either the moss down here or them spraying in the sky or all like itchy scratchy. Okay. Let go of the old. Are you holding on to beliefs and notions that no longer serve you? Are you blocking your own growth and forward momentum because you fear to end a chapter in your life? It is time to release all that you hold on to that no longer serves. It is time to say goodbye to all that no longer has a place or purpose in your life. It's time to have an emotional or physical spring cleaning. It's time to let go of the past so you can be open to what the future may bring. I think that's a good card because a lot of us are still trying to hang on to that past. And guess what? There's nothing there anymore. It's just that. It's just the past. The first card we got was Great Teacher. Learn from your spiritual experiences with the white dove. And that's our guardian angels. We see in white feathers. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card is inspired by the many prophets and teachers who have brought great healing to the earth. There is a great teacher in every tradition. And this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredible spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experience in peace through joy. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a great awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There's a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons and are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. That is a beautiful card. I love that card. Now we got the snake, shed old skin, and we got the peacock, which told us to let go of the old. Cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In Tantric yoga, it symbolizes the Kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of the old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or in the past or the past. The energy of renewal is washing over your life, and this time, if for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you as you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way. You've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrate. Yeah, that's a great card. The moon, and I think we got the moon the other day. Use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusion and blockages. The moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the sun is a teacher, the moon is a teacher, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. We got the polarity card, the choice. And we got the emotion card with the balance. She has a cycle of energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behaviors. So when the moon appears in a reading, you are often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increasing. So take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it would be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. We've had two moon cards tonight, so there's a lot of illusion going on out there right now. So be really careful about that. Okay, the next card we got is from the Gateway of Light Activation. And it's star being, healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, and recharging. There are many names for star beings, such as ET, star people, star ancestors, sky people, and more. Whatever they are called, they are divinely inspired, evolved beings existing in dimensions that we can't even comprehend. They are the overseers of the cosmos, and like angels, are divine expressions of the heart of Source, who are dedicated to the well-being of the entire universe. They are limited by time or they aren't limited by time or space, for they are from a higher dimension. Their frequency healing are received on a spiritual level and can then move through our energy center to affect the physical. These cosmic beings are our interplanetary cousins and are now coming to many souls on Earth in support of healing, expansion, and harmony. Star beings exist in multiple forms and come from many different universes, but this card is a gateway that transports us to one of their healing sanctuaries. It is a gateway that is open to many different star beings, and so it doesn't stipulate which cosmic race is coming to us, but we will be receiving healing codes directly from the cosmic guides. The healing can be emotional, physical, or spiritual. However it comes, know that it is a great blessing. If the world seems overwhelming or intense at this time, know that it's okay for you to retreat to a safe space to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to be a healer for others and share healing with the world, but please ensure you are balanced and filled up with light first. This is not the time for you to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Light beings are placing their hands upon you now, filling you with divine light that will wash away any blockages or stagnant energy standing in the way of your freedom and wholeness. Star beings are channeling healing codes and frequency into your being, and it's important for you to stay alert for an intuitive guidance about your body so you can be restored to health once more. That is a great. Did you see all the flashes going on? Ooh, it was like a fireworks. I seen that. I was seeing it by the corner of my eye. Lots of divine messages here tonight, darlings. Okay, we've got the Divine Master. And she's pronounced Mayet. Mayet is divine intervention. Weigh up your options, choose the highest good. Mayet is an ancient Egyptian deity associated with truth, harmony, and balance. It's all about balance tonight. We really need to be working on our masculine, feminine, and our child, because all these cards are telling us about balance. Because if we're out of balance, we're going to be all crazy. She's Part teacher and part ethereal being, she first appears during the Old Kingdom and is one of the most ancient forms of teachers of justice. She is depicted with wings, which are often associated with being in the heavens or being able to watch from above. She is therefore similar to what we now call an angel, a being who is watching over us from above. Mayet has a golden energy and can be called upon for support in making an important decision or balancing the various aspects of your lives. She will help us make decisions that align with our values. Before jumping in with both feet, stop for a moment. The message of the universe is to wait. Take some time in reflection before making any rash decisions, particularly if you're feeling emotionally fueled at this time. When emotions are high, they can drive us to make choices that are aligned to selfish needs rather than the highest good. Right now, the scales can tip in a direction that can change everything. So Mayette is here to help you weigh up your options before you proceed. If you're in a situation that involves another party, it's important to call in more light and harmony. Be open to the highest good unfolding for everyone, rather than proving your point or focusing on a particular outcome. When we force energy to go in a particular direction, we can be interfering in how other things shift as we move into the future. Ask yourself what would be the best possible outcome for everyone, and then invite your higher power to lead you in the highest good. Then you will attract harmony and peace once more. That was a perfect message because I have been saying right now we do not want to stir the pot. Too many people are aggravated, and we really need to balance ourselves out via emotion, body, mind, soul, everything. Now, the last one we got was the human spirit oracle, and this is my newest one. I just love these little messages. We got a number 28, which is a 10, and it's Face the Music, which goes down to a 1. And look at that card. Face the Music. She's got the Victrola and I don't know, she's facing all that music, definitely. Hello, music. I came to dance. Well, you've done it, and now you must face the music. There are always ramifications to certain actions. It is so important to learn to take responsibility for what you do. Take time to tackle the hard to look at fragments of your life, as well as owning your behavior and choices. Buck up, baby, and remember, sometimes facing the music is easier than you might think. In fact, it might be just the song you need. Sitting with an uncomfortable tune can help us grow and evolve. I love these little notes, and that is a really, really pretty card. She's definitely facing the music. So I hope everyone got some great messages. I know I did, and I really feel that I'm trying not to miss days, but I could not miss days. I just had so much to do, and I had a doctor's appointment today, so I could not, and it's 45 minutes away, so it's half the day. So and I'm fine, everything's good, just check up. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. So it is what it is, and I try to make it, but it just didn't happen. But you guys understand. I know you guys love me because I love you guys. Well, I hope everybody has a beautiful, magical, thankful Thursday. And I will be back for Freedom Friday, definitely. But I want everybody to hit the like button. When you hit the like button, we're calling it the magic manifestation button. I want to see how many people are playing with their inner child. Because we have to balance that out. We have to learn. I think the inner child is kind of the hardest one because we're adults now. and we don't understand trying to play with the heart space in the inner child, the joy of it. So let's play with that inner child. Let's hit the magic wish like button and manifest something. Make the wish. And when you work on it in your meditation and your spiritual day, and you think about it, and you think about it, and you manifest it, come back on the comments and let us know what happened and what you did. I'll say it on air, and I'll write your name down if you want me to. If not, if you want it private, just say it took me 3 days. You don't want to explain it. That's good too. Hey, do what you want to do. Love what you do. So anyway, may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Like I always say, just be you.